some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Razor.
Back to throw. It's Lindsey. Fires to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Alabama may always be built on the run, but these days they elevate with a high-flying pass game.
And great coaches evolve, and we've seen the evolution of this Alabama offense over the last several years, and it's not just run, it's not just eat clock, it is be aggressive, attack, make big plays down the field.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down.
Moves.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab over the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Quarterbacks love the short passing game early in games because it really helps them get into a rhythm. So a nice job by the offensive coordinator giving his quarterback an easy throw, something he can see, and something that he knows he can complete.
Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The Tide will get the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. Got it in the middle. It's Adams. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Alabama! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Back to pass, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Trying to move the sticks on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That third down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoke the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. They go to the ground. Turning it on!
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
They'll try to get the first through the air. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed. He's got power. He's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
Punt is in the air. Punt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Backed up now, here's second and long. To the air, it's Lindsey. Snagged in the middle, it's Meadows. Really good pickup on second down there, leaves them with 3rd and 2. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has been stagnant so far. 1-2-3 kick the last time they had the ball, and this time really needing to get a score. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
Well, and most QBs will tell you it starts from the waist down, and then the feet have to be tied really well with the upper body and with mechanics. And you can tell, drifted a little bit there. Because of that, inaccurate throw.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to throw again. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Pringle. Breaks into the open. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Georgia going back to work with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Taylor. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together, a really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points, but a chance to tie this up going into the half. Considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Just going to keep it after the snap.
You know, they went QB design run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. He couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose it.
Loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to get it in. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. It may seem like a really aggressive call, but David, you settle for 3 there. It's like handing a win to the defense.
Yeah, and I like aggressive. Aggressive is good for offenses, and we've seen it time and time again. You get beat when you kick field goals. That's something that you look back, it's a big stat. So I like the aggressiveness to go for it, especially when you get it. Like, easy decision, right? First down.
A run for the quarterback. Lining for the goal line, and the ball's out. And the defense jumps on him. They get the turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job on the defense covering that thing up.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Now they'll run it to the right here. Very useful run there to get away from the goal line. He'll pick up 4 out to the 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. Toss to the outside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Grab near the sticks. It's Hale. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barney. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Alabama quickly back to the line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. They'll immediately call timeout.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Lindsey. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hale. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Zings it complete to the right. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. have just enough time to get one more snap before the half.
Clear.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Look at this Bulldog offense. Low-scoring first half, but now an opportunity to get things off on the right foot here in the third quarter.
Well, and the good thing is you had time to go in the locker room. You had time to discuss what they're doing, what our plan of action is now moving forward, Palmer. They might have caught them off guard a little bit. They know they should have made some adjustments.
Yeah, you had a chance to regroup and go back and think about, okay, where do we think we have our best chance of success in this game? Which side of the offensive line can we run to? Which guy can we throw to hopefully now have a much better second half?
Back to pass on second down. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Dogs have had a long history of scrappy and efficient quarterbacks. Add a little star power to it, and you've got something working.
You definitely get a little extra something. We see it all across college football. You find that dude at the quarterback spot that takes you from good to great, and you've seen that with Georgia over the last several seasons.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Pringle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. The throw to the outside is complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Really nice play call there because the defense might have been thinking on 3rd and short in the red zone. They're probably going to run the football instead. They throw it, catch him off guard, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Now on 1st and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. calls his own number. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Tight end finds a soft spot. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown Bulldogs! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by just 2 over Maryland. 2 fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here comes that Alabama offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. A little release to the back. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Lindsey. Makes the catch, it's Vaughn. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Every good quarterback is first a game manager. At Alabama, that used to be sort of a label of derision, but now they're not only that, they're playmakers.
Yeah, and it's what they used to ask them to do. Like they were very comfortable handing the ball off, running the ball, controlling the clock, trying to keep your defense fresh. Nah, bro. If you can't score points now, if you can't get first downs and go get me touchdowns, you're not going to be on the field.
Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the back. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Catch in the middle. It's Taylor. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And I love that the QB understood I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Through the air on 2nd down. Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. That's reeled in. It's White. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Fires to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Alabama just did work on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. They go to the counter. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now if they knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where he's going to get the ball even more, so they got to be ready for him. It's going to him. He's a great back, and they've done a pretty good job all day.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
How about this defense rising to the challenge? Focal point number 1, stopping the great running back. Check. How do we do it? Being physical at the line of scrimmage, getting off blocks, not missing a lot of tackles. They have checked all of those boxes and shut this dude down.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed it.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pulls it in, it's Pringle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Holds it in. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you've got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late. Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Dogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. A veritable crimson tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. going out to protect the lead, but this offense still has plenty of time, likely their final drive. Pocket breaking down. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Went to the running game on first down, now second down. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Pringle. There he goes. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. This quarterback part of their running game. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia!
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Knotted up and just a little bit of time left in regulation. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Lindsey. He lets it fly. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Man, you gotta love this defense. Being dialed in, being ready for the pass late in this football game when you needed to stop, playing tendencies, breaking on the football, 3 straight incompletions. Way to rise up by this defense.
So from his own end zone, the punt is away. He'll return it from the 50. turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. Okay, they're already within field goal range, Jesse. Now it's just get the ball to where the kicker wants it.
Exactly. A lot of offenses like to kind of center this. It really comes down to which side the kicker wants to kick the football from. Obviously, David, it goes without saying, ball security.
Yeah, don't get too greedy, but you want to pick up a little bit of extra yards here to make this kick as easy as possible.
And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to pass, a clock an enemy. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Working the middle. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range. But let's see if they choose to go for it here. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolute shank. Missed it. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Yankee blue! Yankee blue! Come on, set!
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
The offense changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. First and goal as they try to jump on top here in overtime. A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Alabama pushing the tempo. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown time! They strike first here in overtime. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
He's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the boxes. Still, this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
In front of them, they have to answer that score with a touchdown. On the ground, it's Pringle.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Throws for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. He's looking to throw. They did not get it, and they'll lose the game by 1. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table in overtime, and it did not pay off. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.